Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the tip-off goes to Minnesota. Here is Russell and the Clippers starting five. On court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. All out there with Kennard, and it's Zubac in at the five. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Russell kicks to Edwards. Paul George grabs the miss. Driving to the basket. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Towns.
Again, when you go from second to fourth gear, Paul George puts a lot of pressure on the defense that way.
2 shots.
Good on the second free throw.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Now, here is Russell. Edwards drives in and finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Outside, George. Here's Wall. And the pass to Zubac. Kennard for three. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Wall with the steal. This one for three. Kennard's shot is off. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. CGA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Clippers on defense. Edwards looking it over. Towns high post. 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3.
Good effort by Kennard, just trying his best to make that difficult. Sometimes that's what defense is all about.
From outside, off the mark. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Edwards can't hit.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Edwards passes to Russell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. If they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Here's Russell. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Towns for 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And George hits the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
14 foul.
There's 1:47 left here in the first quarter. Back to Russell. It's stolen by Wall.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
Now, here's Kennard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Russell with it. Leonard picks him up. Prince wide open. It's good. This game is all even.
When he's spotted up like that, Taurean Prince, those percentages go up. Very comfortable on that one.
Here's Wall. Here's Zubats. Wall passes to Zubats. Another shot. Wall finds Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Wall passes to Kennard. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the lob to Towns. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That free throw good from Kennard.
And Kennard out there to help space the floor with that kind of range.
The Clippers trail. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Left side, Wall. And Wall slams it home.
And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Over in the corner, Edwards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And this is Edwards' game. And when he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. 6 seconds left in the first quarter. From deep. Tie game in Minnesota. The second quarter coming up right after this break.
Please give a big round of applause for the Pharos.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubats. Kennard is out there with Wall, and it's George in at the 3 slot. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Prince. Here's Gobert. Russell from long range. It's rebounded by Leonard. The Clippers in the lead. Kennard, the pass to Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Good scorers have that ability. When Leonard gets that deep, it's usually a bucket, a trip to the free throw line, or both.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
17 foul.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. George, that's a 2-pointer. In the corner, Kennard with it. 6 to shoot. Wall takes it inside. Gobert knocks it away. Timberwolves trail by 4. Now, here is Russell. No points in the game yet for him. And Edwards with the stuff.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Kennard with a screen on Russell. Wall with the slam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Back to Russell. Pops in the layup for 2.
Well, not the biggest guy on the floor, but still big for a guard and a lefty. It's a nice soft touch from D'Lo.
Ball against Russell. Pass to George. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. For Minnesota, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. The Timberwolves trade. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the half.
The kick out to Towns. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Clippers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Again, the Clippers.
Coach is wanting Luke Kennard to get aggressive with his shots. That's a nice catch and shoot.
Ball against Russell. From deep, Prince. And they recover it. Gobert dishes to Russell. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Clippers shoot their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws. And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And in that massive trade to L.A., the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
And stolen by Prince. Towns against Wall. Towns, the pass to Russell. For the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Now Wall. Pass to Zubac. Tries again. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's foul number 2 for him. A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Noel. Kennard covering. It's stolen by Wall. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. The shot will not fall. Out to the right wing. Pass to McLaughlin. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thank you, David. And
The Minnesota Timberwolves 16, the Clippers 20.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. McDaniels is out there with Anderson. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Turn around Jay. And too long on the shot.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Noel, it doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Powell dishes to Morris. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 6.
It felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
The pass to Anderson. He dishes it to McDaniels. 4 on the shot clock. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Clippers leading by 6. Outside Jackson. Powell, no one around him. And rebounded by McDaniels. The Timberwolves shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Kyle Anderson getting physical with the defense that time. That helps him draw the contact.
For Minnesota, they have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. And he's good on the second. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. McDaniels with the ball. Now Covington defending. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Reed the pass to Noel. Takes a 3.
Bringing a strong work ethic defensively. Morris grinding on the shooter there.
And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. The first one falls. And so he hits both. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Jackson. Pass to Noel. Nifty move. No good. Shot missing. So the Clippers will take it the other way. And Jalen Noel picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles leading by 7. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Morris, the rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Noel. Good D by Covington.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Here's Morris. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morris has got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Here's McLaughlin. Powell pulls it in. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Batum finds Jackson. Corner shot. And that's an air ball. Not even close. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rivers checked in. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Austin Rivers. Timeout called for Minnesota. Who wants a t-shirt out there? Let me hear you.
Clippers leading by 9.
For your Timberwolves dancer.
Passes it to Powell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
I can't sleep on from Powell defensively, he will step up and start to pour it in.
An efficient score. Norman Powell can fill it up when given the opportunity.
He does score from anywhere on the floor, but it's defensive versatility that I think really helps him because he can match up with smaller guards. He can get underneath bigger wings, and that defense really allows him to stay on the floor to complement the other offensive players that are producing.
That shot wide open. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for Los Angeles.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Well, another thing that has really stood out is just their effort defensively. Active hands, jumping the passing lanes, racking up steals. That's been impressive.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Clock at 4. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 10-1 run right now. Pass to Kennard. Fires from deep. Here's Zubac. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Kennard. And the foul called on Edwards. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
And so it's Los Angeles finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful thing.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for the Clippers right now, on court spots are the deadly George and Leonard. All out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Zubac in at the center position. Here's Edwards. He takes it in.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Ball passes to Zubac. Outside Leonard. Shoots. Gets an open look and hits. And the Clippers lead by 18.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Outside, George. No good on the three.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Outside, George. Here he goes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 6 points for George.
just cutting right there to the spot he wanted to get to. Paul George being very aggressive on that play.
And Gobert kicks to Edwards. And then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul.
D'Angelo
It's
Russell.
his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
Consistent shooter from all 3 levels. Kawhi Leonard, the first option they typically look for, and for very good reason.
There's Russell with the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 8 rebounds in this game. Kennard for 3. The shot off that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
He hits the second from the line. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Wall passes to Leonard. Back to Wall. Now Kennard. Edwards defending. Kennard's shot is off. They get a hand on it. Edwards with it. George picks him up. Here's Prince. And he banks in the layup.
Prince is such a tough player out there. Does not mind the bump.
Russell against Wall. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Sinks the 3-pointer. Leonard's got 7 points for the quarter.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Wall. Now the pass to Zubac. 1:22 left in the 4th quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Clippers.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
2 shots.
And Edwards drops them both. 1:10 left to play here in the 4th. Outside, George. Pass to Leonard. There's the 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Leonard's got 10 points in just the second half. And here's Russell. Russell sets a screen for Edwards. Russell dishes to Prince. Russell a screen on George. 5 on the clock. Prince finds Edwards. It's rebounded by Leonard.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Great communication on the alley-oop.
And how about the efficiency from Towns? The shots he takes often fall well within the offensive game plan.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Kennard for 3. Drills the 3-pointer.
Kennard.
And the Clippers lead by 20.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Now here's Leonard. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
Sports fans, thank you for... Well, Smitty, these two teams have been around the block a few times. Both rosters filled with veterans.
No surprises tonight, B.A. These guys have faced off on various teams so many times, they know all of their opponent's tricks.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Now here's Paul. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton tucks it last. Now George. Knocks it loose. Paul with a steal. And he lobs it up top. Oh, George with a steal. Zubac passes to Kennard. Pulls up on the wing. Misses off the right iron.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Wall, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Leonard against Crowder for 3. George knocks down the triple.
It's just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Crowder left side. Back to Paul. Pass to Bridges. The kick out to Paul. Here's Crowder. Just 5 on the clock. They get it back. Here's Ayton. Second chance shot. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
A double-double machine. Ayton is adept at using his size. He boxes out and just grabs boards.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Love the focus Leonard has at the arc. He won't take shots he doesn't like.
Outside Paul. Back to Booker. Jacks up a 3. Here's Ayton. Outside Booker. Pass to Paul. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
You have to marvel at Chris Paul's ball handling. He keeps that one on a string.
Here's George. Driving to the basket. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. George has got 5 now.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Rejected by George.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
Crowder, the pass to Booker. And here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. Shots blocked. And they recover it. Crowder right side. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Clippers. Kennard outside. This one for 3. The shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now. 1:15 left in the first quarter here. For 3, Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Sometimes it's just better to give up the rebound instead of fighting through the guy.
I will say I like the aggressiveness, but you hurt your team making poor decisions, and that was one of them.
Pass to Booker. Shoots from the elbow. That shot is off. That makes him 0 for 5.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
As you've seen, they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Now here's Bridges. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. It's Bridges on the wing. Over Kennard. Bridges finds Booker. And it's Booker again missing.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Kennard can't get it to go. Three-pointer, Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Clippers on top. They lead by 3.
And your Clippers Houston team. All right, fans.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Paul George out there with John Wall. And it's Kennard in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. For 3, Booker. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Graham.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Outside Booker. Pass to Paul. The 11-footer. Got a hand on it. Kicks it out to Kennard. Shoots over Bridges. Kennard can't get it to go.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Booker with it. Checked by Wall. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Paul. Phoenix no good that time either. George outside. Back to Kennard from behind the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now. It's stolen by Wall. Leonard outside. Zubac passes to George. There's the drive. And Booker pulls it down. The Suns trailing. And there's the lob. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
George against Booker. The shake. Nice D from Bridges.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Always working to find open territory. Kennard's lethal in catch and shoot.
Paul passes to Crowder. And again, it's the Suns missing. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Leonard for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep. In the past, you'd see coaches use the fire and brimstone approach. We don't see that much anymore, Smitty.
No, times have changed. It's still okay to get emotional and do some hard coaching, but now you have to stay in control, or sometimes you will lose the players' respect.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
From the arc. Kennard can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. It's George on the wing. Zubac passes to Kennard. Shoots over Bridges. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. It's George on the wing. Booker defending. And the three off target.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. Bridges outside. Clock at 6. Crowder. Oh, no good again that time. Los Angeles has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Gets the 3 ball to go.
The range of Luke Kennard on display. This guy is a lights-out shooter.
Paul passes to Aiden. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And the Clippers with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Ball for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Aiton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And so the ball out of bounds. Aiton touched it last.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Here's Wall. And that one's long. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 for 6 in the second. Not looking good. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got 5 points.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, this offense is there.
Here's Wall. Nice move. And he lays it in.
Assertive play by Wall inside. Pushing hard to find himself a shot.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Paul. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Los Angeles has gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. Zubats with a screen on Paul. Wall no good. With 4 on the clock. And it's good on the layup. He's got 6.
So clever on his takes inside. Chris Paul is adept at carving his way through the deep.
And so that's the end of the first half. The Clippers on top. They're up by 11. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, it's been quite a game for Luke Kennard.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Back to Jackson. Covington, a screen on Payne. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Saric. Three-pointer, Bridges. Gets the 3 to fall. Bridges has got 9 points.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
It's Covington on the wing. Batum in the post. Coffee on the wing. Launches a 3. Sinks it from distance. Coffee's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jackson against Payne. It's Shamet on the wing. And he makes it on the layup. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Powell outside. Shot is up. The 3 is up. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Pass to Shamet. Back to Payne. Bridges with it. Beyond the arc. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers.
Part of passing the rock is calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
Lee, he's checked in for Bridges. Powell outside. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
A part of this team's toughness comes from Norman Powell, unafraid to stick his nose in there.
At the line for 2.
And he can't hit the second. Well, the Suns shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Pass to Šarić. Over Covington. That one off the back iron and out.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Coffey can't get it to go. For Phoenix, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. To the left side wing. It's blocked.
A sneaky present at the defensive end. Nicholas Batum was all over that shot.
Jackson can't get it to go. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates. Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Payne. Deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And here's Šarić for 3. Offensive board. Blocked again! And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Payne against Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Here's Coffey. And the Clippers miss again. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank. And great job to establish position and square up.
Landry Shamet. That's his first personal foul. First
They put together a solid lead.
And it doesn't seem like they're going to back off.
Right side Covington. Batum with a screen on Šarić. Covington no good. And here are the Suns now. A shot to stop the drought. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Back to Jackson. Pass to Coffey. Here's the 3. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Coffey's got 9 points here in the second half.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammate. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
It's Shamet on the wing. Now covers. Here's Lee. Here's Landale. Tipped! And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the game. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Jackson and Powell make up the backcourt. Robert Covington is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Jackson, the pass to Powell. The 3. He can't get that one to fall. And Phoenix the other way now. Pass to Payne. Saric with it. Fires from deep. Sinks the tray. Saric has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
To the paint. Here's Coffey. Back to Powell. 13 feet out. It's hauled in by Saric. Saric has got 4 rebounds now. Out to the wing. Pass to Lee. There's the triple. Powell pulls it in. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Coffey. He drops it from range. Coffey's got 12 points here in the second half.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Saric finds Payne. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Coffey. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Powell for 3. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Los Angeles.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
One other thing I've liked is how assertive they've been on D, swatting a good number of shots away as a result.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Outside Paul. Pass to Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. They need this. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Now Leonard. It's George on the wing. And it's off from 3-point range.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Paul with the bucket.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
Pass to Leonard. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And the Clippers lead by 15.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Los Angeles has gone 3 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the third quarter. Here's Kennard. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Clippers.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
We've seen Booker put up crazy numbers. He's got a nose for scoring points.
For Los Angeles, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Jackson outside. Leonard for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. And it's Crowder missing.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And again, it's the Clippers missing. Stolen by Kennard. Top of the key. George, no good. For 3, Booker connects from downtown.
Shooting while in rhythm. This is Booker's game. He's out here to score.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to George. There's a screen. From deep 3-point range. That one is off. George with a steal. Zubac passes to Jackson. It's George on the wing. Lets it go from deep. There's the 3. No good. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Even early on. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
exciting to see. No doubt about it, David. Thanks. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Towns. Clock at 6. And the layup falls. It's a battle of the bigs. Two fantastic centers, Clark, in this matchup tonight. Some throwback basketball.
Well, you know, there was a time, Kevin, when centers dominated the league. And as you said, tonight, we're going to throw it back to those days.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And what a baller Booker is, capable of torching you from any spot on the floor.
Here's Edwards. There's the drive. And Edwards with the stuff.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Booker fires from way outside. Here's Ayton. Another shot. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Kudos for the effort, but he got there a little too late.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. All against Russell. The kick out to Crowder. Bridges, no one around him. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more. I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
And we all know what can happen when he gets rolling. A hot start can turn into an explosive scoring night.
Now here's Booker. Bridges kicks the ball. Here's Crowder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Bridges finds Booker. Ayton trying to break free. Booker no good.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Booker with the screen for Paul. 7-foot shot. Goes back up. And Booker with a nice bucket inside.
And great energy from Booker there in the paint, just working hard to get to his shot.
Edwards drawing the double team.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's the dish to Prince. Three-pointer. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Phoenix ball.
The Suns leading. Ball outside. 1:35 left to play in the first quarter. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Pops it up for Crowder. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, what a pass. X-ray vision, leadership skills. CP3, a surefire first ballot Hall of Fame.
And stolen by Booker.
Blocking foul called on Torian Prince. First personal foul. First team foul.
Booker with it. Started now by Prince. Bridges for 3.
You know, once you leave your feet, you really limit your options.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Suns leading by 3. Driving inside. And no good that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Here's Edwards. Rejected by Booker. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Totally unselfish play there from Aiden. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Crowder against Edwards. Towns dishes to Edwards. It's Prince on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 8 points.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Paul passes to Ayton. It's stolen by Gobert. With 4 seconds on the clock, and Edwards with the stuff.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Suns lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
So on the floor for Minnesota, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the threesome.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Bridges finds Ayton over Edwards. And it's Ayton missing. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And in the NBA, Clark, one singular talent can transform a team, as we know. So if you could play with either a superstar scorer or a defensive player of the year team, which would it be?
I think I've got to go with the defender, Kevin, simply because there are a lot more guys that do scoring at a high level than do defending at a high level. And if you have an elite defensive player of the year kind of guy, he can make a huge impact on your championship chances. They're at the limit already. That, to me, is just lazy defense.
Shooting for Minnesota.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Noel's checked in, and there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's foul number 2 for him. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Tries the spin move. Russell, and the slam dunk by Russell.
You know, guys, whenever Russell attacks second chance opportunities like that, it's a big bonus.
Ball against Towns. In the corner, it's Bridges. Cranes the three-pointer. Bridges got 8.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Passes to Noel. He dishes it to Gobert. He's off on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Crowder, and D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Beyond the arc. Second shot opportunity. Booker the pass to Ayton. It's stolen by Gobert.
Great instincts defensively. He saw the ball coming back out and then made a play on it.
Prince's shot is good.
You know, when he was coming out of college, this is exactly what scouts thought Prince would be. A strong 3-and-D wing who plays with a lot of effort.
Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Oh, Ayton in position. And stolen by Prince. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Noel. Defended by Bridges. Russell, no luck. Suns trail by 5. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Russell passes to Noel. Russell, a screen on Booker. Noel, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Bridges. Here's Crowder. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 3. From deep three-point range, Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The drive by Booker. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Towns finds Prince. Shoots the 3. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
Now Booker. 1:11 left in the second quarter. Dishes it to Paul. Ayton trying to break free. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Paul. Here's Russell. Prince outside. Russell, a screen on Bridges. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Edwards, he's checked in for Noel.
Timberwolves substitution, Anthony Edwards.
There's 47 seconds left now here in the second. Paul outside. Booker looking around. Second chance shot. The kick out to Crowder. Here's Bridges. Ayton. Great positioning on the putback.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Booker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
At the line for 2.
And the second free throw, good.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
A shot by Paul. Nobody around. A miss that time would have put him up. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive.
For the score, your Suns 22, the Timberwolves 24.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
They've got Landry Shamet. Charge is out there with Lee. Then it's Payne. And it's Landale in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Charge, right side. For the tie. They shoot again in the corner. Shamet with it. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's McDaniels. Buries the long-range jumper. McDaniels got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves. Payne looking around. Puts up a 3. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Noel, and he uses the glass on the lane. Noel's got his first points in this one.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Payne passes to Landale. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
The Suns shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for your Suns.
He's perfect from the line this time. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. The pass to Noel. The shake. And it's Shamet with the rebound. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Pass to Landale. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
McLaughlin, the pass to Reed, and stolen by Payne. And a wide open look for Lee. Another 3 for Phoenix.
It's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Out left to the wing. Screen by McDaniel. Here's McLaughlin. The Timberwolves missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Good on both. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Now here's Payne from downtown. No good on that one. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half.
2 minutes.
Pass to McLaughlin to the right side. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Phoenix has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Payne up top. Takes it off the glass. Payne's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Anderson outside. 1:30 left in the third quarter of the game. Count that one. The Suns have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Payne with it. 5 points in the game. Here's Shamet out to Saric. Fires the 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Saric has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Now that's confidence. Saric says, in Dario I trust.
McLaughlin, the pass to McDaniels, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Russell.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Russell from long range.
And you've got to love the effort. I mean, he battles just as hard on the inside as he does on the perimeter.
Here's Crowder, and he converts the layup.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Timberwolves trail by 4.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Paul for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. 3 quarters of play in a close game here.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Anthony Edwards.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Minnesota shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Phoenix has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Crowder goes in. Banked in off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Edwards. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Ayton, the pass to Booker. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
Fires from the line, and that one good. And the Suns lead by 2.
Chris Paul reminding all the young players out there, I may be a future Hall of Famer, but I still got game right now in the mid-range.
Russell against Paul. Puts the move on, and Russell puts it in. Russell's got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Paul. He feeds it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Russell kicks to Towns. Over in the corner, Edwards to take the lead. Good on the 3-point shot. Edwards got 9 points here in the second half.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Ball against Russell. Plays it up and banks it in.
A big bucket at a critical time. Chris Paul not going to leave it up to anybody else. He wanted that shot.
Outside, Towns. And here's Edwards. Outside, Russell. Tried to shoot. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 1. Here's Paul. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Paul's got a really nice touch from the interior. You know, he likes to get in there and mix it up with the big guys any chance he gets.
Towns a screen on Paul. Russell dishes to Edwards. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bridges for 3. Good on the triple. Now it's a 6-point Suns lead.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. See if they've got enough left to get over the top.
Thank you, David. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
Russell sets a screen for Edwards. Drives to the hoop. Bridges with the board. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. They double him with Russell. Crowder the pass to Paul. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Bridges inside the three-point line. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 6. Booker fires from way outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. .11 seconds left in the game. Paul outside. So the Suns win it. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing.
out. I just try to stay locked into the game.
Maybe influenced by his years with Tim Duncan, who also had that poker face. Allie, good stuff. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. Russell from outside. Paul George pulls it in.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Russell. Fires for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. And we know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, Kawhi has become one of the smartest offensive players in the game. Understanding use of the shot fake and what it can give you.
Both shots good from the strike.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Now here's Edwards. He got a piece of it. Outside wall. He's off on that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Kennard. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Timberwolves have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Outside Edwards. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Kennard finds George. Buries it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Kennard against Edwards. To the middle. Rejected by George.
Well, this is what makes Paul George special. Elite two-way plays, and that send-it-back block sends a message to the offense. I'm here tonight, folks. What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Wall against Russell. Pass to George from downtown. Russell with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards can't hit. Well, what stood out the most at Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Edwards. Can't get it to drop. Excellent D there from Wall.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Here's Wall. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Kennard. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall.
Well, Luke Kennard's bread and butter, right? The lethal outside shooter who doesn't need much space.
And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, Many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Now here's Edwards. Banked it in off the glass. Edwards got 6.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Wall. The 11-footer. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
And that's good as he hits both shots. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. George passes to Zubac. Outside Wall. Driving inside. Minnesota with a rebound.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
The Clippers trail. And the big finish by Wall.
It seems to be the new breed of point guards who can play above the rim. Wall finishing with style.
Kennard against Edwards. He gets it off. It's all tied in Los Angeles. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the small forward. Free throw no good for Edwards.
Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell and the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
Now here's Edwards. The shot misses.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Pass to George. Back to Wall. It's blocked by Gobert.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Shot clock at 3. Leonard.
You can see with the contest right there that defensively Towns arrived in the NBA prepared to make an impact.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. The 3 from Russell. No good on the shot. And the Clippers will come the other way. Well, his trade activity says something about how desirable Russell is as a player.
I think he's a guy any team could want on their roster because of his scoring capabilities. Very capable of huge nights in the NBA, but the other aspect that's so important, his ability as a setup guy.
Here's Prince. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And the three-pointer goes.
A good percentage of Taurean Prince shots are from distance, and you can see why right there.
Kennard outside. Puts up a 3. With the drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Now here's Leonard. misses. That would have put him up. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Prince. Back to Russell. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
Outside Wall. Out to Leonard. Three-pointer. Prince grabs the miss.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
The Timberwolves have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Edwards with it. Checked by Wall. Offensive rebound. Here's Towns. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Leonard finds Wall. Now Zubac. George for 3. Counted from distance. George has got 6. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
George outside. Back to Wall. Kicks it out to Kennard. The 3-ball. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. It's Edwards with a drive. Up and in on the layup. And now a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Zubac with a screen on Russell. And he's going for the oop here.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Outside Edwards. Picked by Prince. Takes it inside. Pass to Gobert. And that one good. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Outside Wall. Up top George. Fires. High post. Rebound Minnesota.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half.
With the score, your features, 20, the Timberwolves, 24.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. John Wall is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's George in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Zubac finds George from deep. On target from range. George has got 9.
Well, Paul George is excellent both defensively and offensively. You want to talk about 3 and D? He's got both.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Outside Anderson. Pass to McLaughlin. And he makes it.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Jackson. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
Ooh, that's the quick first step by Reggie Jackson. What a pretty play.
Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year. He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Powell brings a double. Pass to McLaughlin. The three. Sure, from three-point range. McLaughlin's gotten his second bucket.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
Jackson outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
We know Reggie Jackson has the quickness to get inside and the toughness to make a play, folks.
And that one falls for Jackson. Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Here's McLaughlin. He's got 5. Anderson can't get it to go. Jackson right side. Batum outside for the lead. And again, no good by the Clippers. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Noel. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And it's the Clippers on the break for the finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, I'll tell you, the sense from Batum for when to go for the steal and turn it into offense, that is nicely done.
Pass to McLaughlin.
2 minutes.
Back to Noel. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
The Clippers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Powell outside. For the lead. Pass to Batum. Launches it. Here's Morris. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Ooh, a clear look for Powell. The shot that time not on target. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Right side Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Fires the 3. Powell pulls it in. Stolen by Anderson. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Anderson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Norman Powell.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And he's good on the second.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league. But boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Now here's Jackson. Back to Batum. Powell finds Batum. 6 to shoot. Now here's Morris. Stolen by Reed. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Noel. That's good.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Jackson outside. It's Powell on the wing. Batum right side. Pass to Powell. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside, Anderson. Up top, Reed. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
And he knocks down the first one.
Nazgul. Shooting.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Jackson. Pass to Powell. The third quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves ahead, up by 5. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits. Oh, hey! How about that?
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Jackson outside. It's Powell on the wing. Back to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Jackson.
Reggie Jackson experience, that dwindling clock, no pressure there.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Back to Edwards. Russell a screen on Powell. Edwards for 3. And they'll get another chance. Russell finds Edwards. Towns on a screen. Second chance effort. It's tipped.
That 7-foot wingspan and the versatility of Nick Batum send it back.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
You know what else has been important is they've been focused and they have gotten themselves to the line, made their free throws, doing all the little things.
Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Pass to Kennard. Let's go with a 3. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, guys who are known as shooters are always ready on the catch. Luke Kennard, rise and fire.
Towns against Leonard. Towns passes to Russell. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Clippers trail. Outside Wall. Here's Kennard. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Yeah, Luke Kennard is a complete offensive player, and he's starting to percolate a little bit. Defense has got to be concerned.
Edwards with it. Pass to Gobert. Here's Prince. Edwards with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Prince. George defending.
Not a smart pass, and he knows it. Got to disguise your intentions better than that.
And the dunk by Leonard.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has been in so many big-time situations. How confident is he right there?
Russell against Wall. The shot by Russell, no good. And it's the Clippers' ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. George finds Kennard. Back to George. Kennard on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. 5 to shoot. Zubac. The shot, no good. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. George, no good. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. And here's Edwards outside. Here's Prince. Pass to Russell. Clock at 6. Shoots over Wall. And too long on the shot. Now the Clippers with it. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Back to George. No good that time. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. And here's Russell. Takes the three. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now George. Pass to Wall. Back to George. Russell against Wall. Here's Kennard. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Here's Edwards. So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close one. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Oh, say does that star-spangled
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball. Now, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. The guard spot's filled by Jackson and George. And it's Kennard in at the 3 slot.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Kennard on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes it out to Leonard. Fires for 3. Knocks it loose. Jackson in the corner. The Clippers rebound. Zubac the best to Kennard. Fires the 3. Connects from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Ball outside. The pass to Crowder. Kicks it out to Paul. A 3. Kennard with the rebound. LA's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Now Bridges. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Paul George with the steal. And he drives in, and it's George finishing it off.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Now here's Paul. Bridges passes to Paul. Back to Bridges. Jacks up a 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help. And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Outside, George. Here he goes, and he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Nice play by George. This is what size on the wing gives you, the option to pick your spot anywhere on the floor.
2 minutes remaining.
Kicks it out to Paul. A good chance here. That one doesn't go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Jackson passes to Zubac. Here's Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Stolen by Zubac. All with it. He's picked up by Paul. Back to Kennard. From past the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
3-point field goal.
Kennard's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Clippers. Ball against Paul. Booker in the corner. And it's sent back by George.
Few players have a bigger impact defensively than Paul George. A fixture on the all-defensive team. PG, a nightmare for opponents.
And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's George. Pass to Zubac. Leonard kicks to Wall. Clippers moving the ball around. No coverage that time.
Luke Kennard.
Kennard's got 10.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
That's a 2 from Paul. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Los Angeles leading by 7. Now here's Wall. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Leonard has it in the corner. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
3-point.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Paul. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. And Wall kicks to Leonard. His 3-pointers off the mark. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Clippers lead.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. All out there with Paul George. And it's Kennard in at the 3, the small forward. Suns trail by 10. Cuts off the pass. George passes to Leonard. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And the 3 off target. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Suns. The drive by Booker. And he uses the glass on the lane. Booker's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Phoenix. George way outside. The shot, no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. Pass to Ayton. Leonard with the steal. And here's the fast break. Kennard for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
How does he do that? Booker absorbs the foul, but stays cool, knocks down the shot.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Bridges kicks to Paul. 6 to shoot. Paul with the steal. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. And it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
Bridges. Back to Booker. Ayton trying to break free. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Kennard for 3. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Paul against Wall.
2 minutes remaining.
Paul dishes to Ayton. For 3. Booker. It's good from long range. Booker's got 8 here in the quarter.
What focus from Booker. He was dead set on hitting that 3-point answer.
Passes it to Kennard. Outside, George. Back to Kennard. Paul passes to Kennard. And again, it's the Clippers from deep. One thing you hear about officiating is you're able to get away with much more in the paint, Richard, than you are on the perimeter. So what's the solution? Call it closer in the paint and looser on the outside? Where should we go?
I think you just need to let them play everywhere, to tell you the truth. Because I like it when games become a little bit more physical. Because you get to see who's in the best condition. You get to see who are the stronger players. And then up top, you got to be smart, because the smart will take from the strong.
And that's why he's one of the best two-way wings out there. George will lock you down on D, and it takes a very special effort to get off a clean shot against him.
Back to Zubac. Just 5 on the clock. Kennard's shot is off. Suns trail by 12. Here's Crowder. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Crowder's got his first points of the game.
Totally unselfish play there from Aiden. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
And the pass to Zubac. Outside, George. Off target from three-point range.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Count the basket. Paul's got his second bucket.
The wily vet, Paul, able to score down low.
Wall looking for an opening. Outside for George. Pass to Kennard. Here's the three. The shot missing. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in the driver's seat. Up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. Played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Clippers leading by 8.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Paul against Wall. Outside Crowder. Back to Paul. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Paul's got 6. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They've been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Outside Leonard. Fires the 3. Zubac kicks to Kennard. A second chance effort. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. From the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Kennard's got 19 points.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Paul passes to Booker. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Kennard for 3. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
He is a strong finisher with momentum behind him. You won't see Leonard lose his touch or balance on his drives.
Paul kicks to Bridges. He dishes it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Kennard for 3. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got his 5th assist in this one. Suns trail by 13. ball outside. The kick out to Crowder. Hits it from three-point range. Crowder's got 5 points now this quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And stolen by Booker. Here's Bridges. Kicks it out to Paul. Stolen. Kennard with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Kennard's shot is off. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 10-point game.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Kennard's shot is off.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the rejection by Zubac. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Zubac. Robert Covington comes in for Leonard. Amir Coffey's checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's Powell in for George. Powell, no one around him. And again, no good by the Clippers. Suns trail by 10. Lee dishes to Sharp. Lee outside. Back to Sharp. Puts one up from 19. Rebound by the Clippers. Powell for three. Landale grabs the miss. For Phoenix, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Payne passes to Landale. Here's Sharp. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
Takes it out to Covington. A three-pointer, no good. The Suns have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Shamet, the pass to Payne. Back to Shamet. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Los Angeles leading by 8. Pass to Covington. To end the drought. And it's off the back rim. No good. Shamet on the wing. Guarded by Powell. Shamet with it. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Payne. So for the Clippers right now, the guard and off guard filled by Jackson and Powell. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's Coffey in at the small forward spot. Tipped away. Outside, Batum. Inside, Jackson. And that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed. Jackson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Clippers. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Los Angeles? Payne passes to Landale. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Powell dishes to Batum. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Landale's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Shamet missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Suns trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Sharp, that's good.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Outside Jackson. Passes it to Powell. Outside, Batum. Here's Jackson. Takes it out to Covington. The Clippers need to get off a shot. The shot by Powell, no good.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
And the dunk by Covington.
Incredible. Part of the reason Covington is so valued is because of that two-way ability.
Payne looking around. Here's the pass to Saric. Up to Payne. Pass to Landale. The putback. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Jackson. Pass to Batum. And here is Powell. Off target with his three. Passes it to Shamet. Powell with the steal. And stolen by Payne. There's Shamet. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Batum. Leonard comes in for Robert Covington. Kennard, he's checked in for Amir Coffey. And it's Paul George in for Norman Powell. Here's George. Zubac trying to break loose. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And with the game in the balance, PG is a good bet to deliver.
Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. John Wall's checked in for Los Angeles.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a two-possession game.
Paul kicks to Booker. From deep. That one, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Leonard, the pass to Kennard. Back to Leonard. Here's Kennard. Outside Leonard. Kennard on the wing. The offensive rebound. From deep three-point range. Leonard, no luck. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
And since going to the finals back in 2021, Booker's earned the reputation of a winning player.
Zubac, a screen on Crowder. Leonard kicks to Kennard. Kennard on the wing. Yes!
Tremendous vision. Passing out of the shot, that's great decision making.
50 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Leonard with the steal. The three from George. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within three.
I think you could sense it, that trip up the floor. Paul was looking for his own shot. He got it.
Outside, Wall. On the wing, George. Defended by Booker. Takes the turnaround Jay.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here.
Good. Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
So Los Angeles takes the win. A narrow win under difficult. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much.
Thank you, fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports. And both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, BA, you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3. Here's Edwards. And the bucket is good.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Booker against Edwards. First quarter, just over a minute played. Towns a screen on Booker. Tipped away. Stolen by Bridges. And here comes the break. Oh, and Towns with the block.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's just no easy shots when he's around.
It's Edwards with a drive. Russell, that's good.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
And stolen by Paul. And there's Ayton on the assist from Crowder.
And Jay Crowder moving into the open man.
Outside Edwards. And he drives in. And Edwards slams it in.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Bridges, a screen on Russell. Paul's got space. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside Edwards. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Oh, he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
From outside the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. And he lobs it up, and it's powered home by Towns.
And this is the chemistry Towns has with his guys. He recognizes when to go for alley-oops. I love it.
And it's Paul off the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
What about the courage right there? Sacrificing his body to get the high percentage attempt at the rim.
Outside Edwards. 1:44 left now in the first quarter. Here's Gobert. Outside Russell. 6 to shoot. Tries again. Back to Prince. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
When you're super creative like D'Angelo is, playing in the pick and roll becomes a really fun game within the game.
Crowder against Towns. The kick out to Paul. 18 feet out. Towns with a rebound.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
So it's Phoenix now, following the score by Minnesota, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Booker against Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. It's Booker on the wing. The 3 is up. And he can't get that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Prince can't hit. The Suns trailing. Outside Booker. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time, Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim.
Here's Edwards. And he converts the layup. Edwards has got 6.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The T-Wolves on. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Well, I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Now here's Towns. Right side Edwards. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Booker. Here's Ayton. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Russell.
Big man you don't want to send to the line. DeAndre Ayton's free throw capabilities keep him on the floor at all times.
Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brett, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Here's Paul after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Shot is good by Edwards. He's got 10.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Paul against Russell. Paul passes to Ayton. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. Here we go. Here's Edwards. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Crowder. Bridges outside. Back to Crowder. Bridges left side. Shot clock at 6. And the basket is good.
They're so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
Pass to Prince. Brent, some people have talked about the return of the mid-range jumper. Is that something you've seen as well?
I don't know, B.A., if it ever really left. I mean, the guys that we talk about often have been doing it for years and doing it well. So coaches who understand that they have players that have a tremendous skill to make shots and make tough shots are still going to lean on possessions where that shot is offered up to the rim.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Prince. Over Ayton. Stolen by Bridges. In transition, here come the Suns. Here's Booker, and Booker with the jam.
That's an aggressive play. Devin Booker up to the rim.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. And there's the screen. Russell from outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Paul into the lane. That won't go. Just 2 for 7 shooting. The Timberwolves shooting around 53%, a nice number. Another miss by Minnesota. The Suns shooting at a 43% clip during the second. Pass to Ayton. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. He nails it, and we're tied.
Such a tremendous physical profile that Ayton has. He's getting it done down low.
Here's Russell. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And so here's Phoenix following the score by Minnesota. 5 on the clock. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. It's good from about 19 feet. Bridges has got his second basket.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Who doesn't love to see David take on Goliath? Their huge throwdown.
Russell against Paul. Outside Booker. Deflected. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. The shot by Towns, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. The offensive rebound. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton touched it last.
Substitution to the Timberwolves. Jordan McLaughlin.
9 seconds left in the second quarter. Takes a step back. Here's Prince into the lane. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The T-Wolves on top.
23. The Suns. 21.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And so in the game for the Suns, Dario Saric is out there with Damian Lee. And then it's Landry Shamet. Then there's Campaign. And it's Landale in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed. Blocked. Here's Lee. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Shamet. Back to Saric for the lead. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Suns lead by 2. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and the point guard and CP3. These guys have talent, been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. Make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
2 on the clock. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Well, Phoenix is shooting only 42%. Right wing. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Pass to Shamet. Now here's Payne. There's a screen over McDaniels. Off target on the outside leaner.
Now, I'm not sure if family and friends are here in the stands tonight, but we wanted to show that one off. Fading away on the shot was absolutely not necessary. That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
And the basket by Lee.
And Saric, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Noel. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Oh, they need this. Tipped.
What instincts there as Sharich is able to get in there and challenge his opponent.
Down low. Got a piece of it. Here's Anderson. Lays it up and banks it in. Anderson's got his first points in this one.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Outside Payne. Pass to Sharich. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Noel drives in. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Pass to Landale. Here's Shaman. And here's Sharich for three. That shot, no good. Here's Noel. Reed in the post. Sharich on him. For the lead. Another shot. Reed can't hit. For Phoenix, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Sharich. And a foul call. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many...
The previous play is under
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take it up.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
.110 left in the third. Pass to Lee. Takes a three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Noel for the lead. And it's Anderson getting it to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Capable on the interior to score so long. Slow-mo. Anderson not going to pass up a look like that.
Payne with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Here's Lee. Phoenix no good that time either. For Minnesota, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Pass to Reed. Three-pointer. He can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Second team foul. At the line for the squeeze.
The first free throw is good. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Now here's Edwards. Defense right on him.
Dario Saric. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Minnesota.
Throw good, Edwards.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Edwards. And it's the Suns with the ball. 2-point game. Outside Payne. 4-3. It's not going to go for him. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Timberwolves ahead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's Prince in at small forward. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Double clutches, and the layup good by Edwards.
So he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
Outside Paul. Outside for Booker. Oh, a terrific shot on the turnaround.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
And then Russell with the dunk.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out, just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Booker, the pass to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Now here's Paul. Drives to the hoop. Good chance here for Crowder. It's wide right, hits off the rim. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Russell with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And the Suns pushing it up now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Up top, Booker, guarded by Edwards from 7 feet.
Russell affected that shot. He used his length, some effort on defense that time.
Here's Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he makes both free throws.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Crowder, the pass to Booker. He buries it from 3.
Book it. More points for Devin Booker. This guy is such a great offensive talent.
Minnesota in the lead. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Prince. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Bridges. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
And Bridges elevating his game. Woo!
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Minnesota.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. As this game enters its final moments, he told his guys to keep their cool, saying, quote, no sloppy play. Let's stay true to what we do best. We're almost there, gentlemen.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Edwards against Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Out to Bridges to take the lead. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
He's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instinct's just showing off from Russell there.
Outside Paul. Paul draws the double. Pass to Booker. And Booker with the jam.
That's got to feel good. A guy who can score, stepping up and hitting buckets, as important as that one.
There's a minute 12 left in the fourth. Russell, pass to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Russell. Paul with a steal. They double team Paul. Pass to Bridges. Here's Booker. The 3-ball. Clock at 6. Bridges finds Booker. Count it!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Fires from deep. Can't knock in the 3. Bridges outside. Now Booker. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
That's just poor clock management defensively. Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
And there's just been countless times where CP3 has been in this situation. He craves it, and he's not rattled at all.
So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks.